One thing about this season was that it emphasized for me that Isthembu is about a man. And in the last episode of Uthando Nesthembu season 8, we learned that while MaSele was sick, MaNgwabe, his mother, was also sick. But nobody talked about that. The only thing that we learned about was MaSele's sickness. Nothing was mentioned about the fact that MaNgwabe was dealing with the fact that her mother was sick. Because everything has to be about MaSele. Because his temple is about a man. Anyway, you guys, hi everybody, welcome to Reality Buzz TV, where we talk about all things reality TV shows and all things reality TV show stars. Okay, listen, you guys, they are saying that MaNgwabe, my favorite mom, okay, because we have many mothers-in-laws, okay, on Uthando Nesthembu, but my favorite mom is MaNgwabe's mom. I love all of them, but obviously we have to have a favorite because it says Tenjini, and I love MaNgwabe's mom, okay, I love MaNgwabe's mom, and I hate the fact that MaSele at some point will put MaNgwabe. This man. So apparently MaNgwabe's mom was not well. While we were focused on this man having a stroke because he was busy with E2000. Beshaye strawberries ama 2010. Ngiyadlala again kwa 2010 Nkosi Makhwela. Ngishaye ngathi nawo na 14. Anyway, you guys. While he was sick, MaSele, well, MaSele got sick while MaNgwabe was already sick. So basically, MaNgwabe was dealing with two people being sick at the same time in her life. So we are very happy, you guys, that apparently she is getting better. I think she's better now, like now. But when they are finalizing the show, the filming of the show, she is getting better. So we are very happy because we love MaNgwabe's mom, okay? We might be up and down with MaNgwabe, but we love MaNgwabe's mom, okay? And we love her chickens. We love MaNgwabe's mom's chickens, okay? So I'm happy, you guys, that she is well now. But for me, you guys, it was that thing of, yes, Impilo Sesithenjini is really about a man, because I cannot believe nothing was mentioned about the fact that her mom was sick. And even MaSele, there wasn't even a time where she was like, so Mama Kunjani, or did I miss it? Did I miss it on the show, guys? Maybe I missed it. Let me give him that. Maybe I missed it. Okay, maybe he did ask MaNgwabe, how is your mother? Okay, maybe he did. Okay, but we are happy that MaNgwabe is okay, you guys. Now, let's talk about this sit down that MaNgwabe had with two of her friends, where she is talking about, once again, what did MaNgwabe talk about? Yes, because that's the only thing that MaNgwabe is talking about this season. She's talking about living. Okay, here's the thing, you guys. I'm just wondering, because living a marriage is not just something that you like. I'm living. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, it's more like how do we work this out? Okay, how do I communicate with this man to make him see akenzanga kahle lana, and mhlambe angalungisa yini? Can he fix it? Okay, does he understand that he has hurt me? Okay, can he change? Can I change? Can we do something different? Can we go for therapy? So I'm just wondering, because guys, in marriage, you don't just sit on on this side, nomunye ahlale on that side, bese niyakhauntelana ukuthi wadelela kuyaphuma. Marriage is not like that. Akusiwu 13, you guys. Awushaya amathini kathathu. Qu 1, qu 2, qu 2. Zasha sushilo siyaphuma. Emshadweni, it's not like that. So sometimes with MaNgwabe having watched her, yes, we have watched a lot, you guys, in 8 seasons, okay? And a lot has happened in 8 seasons. And I'm sure there are things that happened outside of the show as well. But it does feel like it's a 13 kind of a situation where MaCele was doing things and, like, MaCele was doing things and things and things and things, and MaNgwabe was doing things and things. Now MaNgwabe is out. Okay, but we haven't seen them work on things together. It's almost like it's not a real marriage. Like we just saw MaCele ends into thing after thing after thing after thing after thing after thing after thing. To MaNgwabe, and then MaNgwabe on reacting and reacting and reacting, and then now MaNgwabe is saying she's out. But it's almost like it's not a real marriage. We haven't seen these two people try to work on things, like try to work on their marriage. We have not seen it, So like I'm just wondering, like, Estenjin, so there's no like maybe let's go for counsel, not even like formal counseling, like maybe like let's go see like some psychologist, not even that, like maybe sobona jumfundisi that usually like gives us advice, or ayikho into enjalo esenjini where a couple reaches a place where, as we are not understanding each other, and I feel like I'm reaching that point where I might walk out, and we need sidinga usizo so that we can understand each other. So when they don't have that, they don't do that. It's just like a threatening thing when ngiyashaya yamathini ngishwebe nawe ushaya amathini ushwebe nawe ushaya amathini ushwebe nawe ushaya amathini, after 3 times we are out, like kanjalo nje. I don't know if you guys understand that. It feels like that, and it's like on the other side, and then I'm out. And also even in terms of like MaNgwabe saying she's out, it's not even like a conversation, because guys, if you are walking out of a marriage, it also is it deserves a conversation. It was a marriage after all, so like it deserves a conversation where you sit down and you're like, you know what, yeah, we had a good run, but because of this reason and this reason and this reason, I want a divorce, so does this marriage not even deserve that? I don't know, you guys. It's a weird thing. That's why I think sometimes it's difficult to believe that MaNgwabe is really walking away. But that is what she is saying she is doing. So yeah, I feel weird about it. Like, if she's really walking away from this marriage, it's a really weird way to walk out of a marriage. Like, not even one counseling session with your husband, like nothing. Like, you're just not going to sit down. Not that he deserves it. Okay, this man doesn't deserve even a foot of plate, like a plate of food of plate. Not a plate of food. The way I tell, but you understand what I'm saying. And I don't tolerate. But it's also the comment section if you guys are getting me. So now, you guys, here is an interesting thing that I was like, hey, now. MaNgwabe says that MaCele told her. In fact, she didn't say that MaCele told her. She says MaCele told them, as in us, the wives, that MaCele is the one that is forcing him to take another wife. That he does not want another wife. It's MaCele that wants him to take another wife. He said that MaCele is saying that if he does not take another wife, that would be disrespectful of him to not take another wife. So it's MaCele's idea, this taking off another wife. That's what MaNgwabe is saying. So MaCele wants to be the one to say stop. I was like, I remember this one time MaCele saying that if Musa ends up not taking number 5, it will mean that Musa has failed kwisithembu. She did say that, because it will mean that now MaMgwabes is being controlled by the wives, because now the wives are the ones that are telling him it's time to stop, when the wives are not the ones that told him to start. If the wives are not the one that told you to start the polygamy, why are they the ones that are telling you it's time to stop? So I was like, then it's not 100% unbelievable that she would be the one that is pushing. And we did see her this season participate a little bit more with the acquisition. She was the one that was filling in the requisition form for the acquisition of number 5. She was the one that was filling in the form. She was the one that was stamping the form of the requisition. The quotation and everything was being completed by MaCele. So MaMgwabes says that he does not want number 5, but he's the one that actually made the baby with number 5. And MaCele was not there watching when they were making a baby with number 5. So there is a part of it that I believe, but there's also a part of it that I feel that MaMgwabes did not want to take full accountability and responsibility for the taking of number 5. And he was like, because he knows that he has this promise that he had made to MaNgwabes to say he was not going to take number 5. He was like, listen, I don't want MaNgwabes to leave, because I know that I had said I wasn't going to take number 5. So I'm going to say that MaCele is the one that forced me. But there's a part of me that also believed that MaCele did push a little bit for him to take number 5, because MaCele had made that comment to say, if MaCele does not take number 5, he has failed in polygamy. Because how do you allow your wives to dictate that you are not going to take number 5 when they are not the ones that started, they are not the ones that told you to start polygamy? So how can they be the ones abakutshelayo now ukuthi awusezothatha number 5? MaCele did make that comment in one diary session. So apparently uMakhwela umakoti kaMaCele, but she made a baby with MaCele. So according to MaNgwabes, remember ukuthi akaqali futhi MaCele to say something like that, because remember when MaCele got sick, MaNgwabes said ukuthi the reason MaCele got sick was because he had told MaNgwabes that it was because of the pressure he was getting from the Cele family, that the Cele family had called a meeting. Remember, had called a meeting, and they had told him that they want him to pay the cows. Remember that they wanted the cow for Mayeni, for Makhumalo, for MaNgwabes, for Makhwela. You remember that whole thing when the Cele family came. After the Cele family had come, and they said that for every wife that he had taken, they wanted a cow. You remember that meeting? After that, he went to MaNgwabes and told her that he was feeling very, very stressed, because the Cele family had called her to the meeting and they wanted all of these cows from him. After that, he had a stroke. So MaNgwabes believed that the reason he had a stroke was because of that meeting from the Cele family, because this man had told MaNgwabes that the Cele family had stressed him out. So he has a tendency to go to MaNgwabes' house and tell MaNgwabes that everything that is a problem in his life is because of MaCele. Which is what MaNgwabes has said before, that when you are the one that tutored the Zindaba from one household to another household. So now it's like half in terms of believing that the story of MaCele pushing him to take Makhwela. I feel like MaCele must have pushed, but I feel like he also wanted to be pushed. And also that whole thing of him, like when Makhwela told him about the pregnancy, he so wanted to tell MaCele. It's almost like it was MaCele's pregnancy, because it's almost like MaCele wanted to say, Nancy, we achieved what you wanted. MaCele was excited about the baby, but it was almost like, let's tell MaCele what's that you wanted. So yes, it is MaCele's number 5, but it's also MaCele's number 5. It feels like that. So it's almost like it's really what MaNgwabe is saying about MaCele being the one that is pushing for number 5. It's almost believable because of those things that happened this season. So apparently, MaCele pushed for number 5. Now, you guys, the friend does ask an interesting question to say, but why would she want to do that on her own? Because now you guys are all wives. Why not make that decision together? That is something, you guys, that even me, I'm wondering was why would MaCele? Because I understand when she was still a wife alone, married to MaCele, and they wanted to make that decision on, who's going to be the next wife and all of that, making that decision on their own. I understand. But now the others are also there. The others are also wives. Why are they not being considered? Their feelings, why are they not being considered when the decision is being made for another person that is going to be joining a family? Why are they not being considered? Why are they not being informed? And also in making that decision, why can't they wait for everybody else to adjust and agree to that decision? That's the part that I don't understand when it comes to MaCele and MaCele. So now, you guys, another part of that sit down was, why is my Englishing? But it's always English. Now, you guys, was MaNgwabe telling the friends that the reasons for the leviation, why she's going to be leviation. She says the reason for the leviation is because MaCele has spoken badly about her. 13 that I was talking about. Honestly, you guys, in real life, I know people are going to say, "And you are crazy." But honestly, you guys, in real life, like real marriage, like those are the things that you would work out with your partner. Like honestly, like for real, like if somebody speaks, like you would, guys, you would go to therapy before you walk out. I don't know. Guys, come into the comment section. Let's talk about it, because I'm just thinking, if your partner has a tendency to speak badly about you, would you just make a decision individually on your own to walk out of a marriage without ever having a conversation, or trying to work things out with your partner and seeing if there can be changes with your partner? Would you just make a decision alone to walk out of a relationship? Again, it's a good comment section. There's something that is weird about that, okay, about that situation. I ain't getting it, okay? Anyway, so he spoke badly about her. Number 2, she says that the whole thing of him thinking that she does not want him to take another wife, she says, no. She's never had an issue with him taking another wife, because she does not mind. But the thing is, they had an agreement that he was not going to take another wife. It's just that when he takes another wife, he is releasing her because of the promise that he made to her. Listen, one thing that has been consistent about MaNgwabe is the issue of the promise. Musa made a promise, and the promise was that he was not going to take another wife. Whether we believe that MaNgwabe should have that promise should have been made to MaNgwabe or not, that's another question. But the promise was made to MaNgwabe, because MaNgwabe, since season 2 or 3, has been standing by that. The promise was made to her, and if another wife comes in, she's walking out because of that promise. Okay, and she has not wavered from that promise. Okay, and Musa says, I did not make the promise to MaNgwabe, I made the promise to the church. Okay, so he does not deny that the promise was made, but he says the promise was not made to MaNgwabe, the promise was made to the church. But there was a promise to not take a wife after MaNgwabe. I think he did make a promise to MaNgwabe. The fact that he's admitting he did make a promise, because this man, he says he did make a promise. You understand what I'm saying? He did admit he made a promise. He just doesn't want to say he made it to MaNgwabe. He said he made it to the church. Okay. That's the second one. The third one, you guys, this is the one, you guys, that I thought MaNgwabe had overlooked. And I like the fact that MaNgwabe went back to this one, because when it happened, I could not believe it. Because, honey, you can do a lot of things to a woman, but you cannot do this one. Okay? And that is that MaCele had disrespected MaNgwabe's mom. Yabona get this one. If MaNgwabe needs me to come to Mzumbe and help her pack, for this one reason, I'm going to go to Mzumbe to help MaNgwabe to pack with this one. Because I also, this one, I was like, you can do a lot of things. You can do a lot of things, but the disrespect. You remember when MaCele was like, mina ngeke ngithenga imoto enkulu kanjena mina, and lezo imoto zayithenga uMakhumalo. Mina ngeke ngithenga imoto enkulu kanjena mina ngibe sengihlula amatshali. You remember? You remember when he said that to MaNgwabe's mom? Since then, MaNgwabe's mom has not liked MaCele. Every time they mention MaCele's name, MaNgwabe's mom is like, that nice mom. Then I was like, yeah, now MaNgwabe, you can leave. Yeah, that reason. I would have loved MaNgwabe and MaCele to sit down with a third person to not to try and work things out, but on her way out, to see if MaCele understands why MaNgwabe is walking out. Because this man doesn't even know why his wife is walking out, the way he's so arrogant. But okay, next season, this wife is still going to be there. After Tina says Kulume says a somamat. So yes, you guys, that's what he said. She's saying. She does mention the fact that they did buy the house. The kids will stay at the house if the kids want her to stay in the house. You see, MaNgwabe is not going, because she says that if the kids want her to stay in the house, she will stay with the kids at the house. So she's not going anyway. Because what kind of a divorce is that? Because so divorce, you still be living in the house. Well, this man hardly ever come to your house, because we all know this man stays at MaCele's house and then he goes to Makwela. And then when you guys are shooting, he comes to shoot. That's why Mayeni has been so angry, because she hardly ever sees this man. Anyway, you guys, listen. That's what's going on in the world, MaNgwabe. It was nice, you guys, to see MaNgwabe away from the wives and the Mayeni, just with her friends. Okay, I did like to see that scene. Okay, which is something that we don't really see much of with the MaCele family, because they just like to force themselves to see them with each other, with one another, even if the tension, and in earlier seasons, you guys, we used to see them a little bit outside of, with their friends, with, now and then. So they don't do a lot of those scenes anymore. I don't know why, but they just don't, see them. Maybe they just don't want to be paying people outside of the family. Anyway, you guys, tell me what you think about this last scene that we saw on Uthando's temple. Do you think that MaNgwabe is walking away? And guys, do you think that it's possible that somebody can be walking away from their marriage after just things happen in the marriage, but they don't even be trying to work things out? It's just like things happen out. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. Please like it before Pumagona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. By the way, you guys, listen, we are still signing that petition, the reunion petition. I know, you guys, some of you will be wanting us to explain this thing. Of course, you guys, Showmax is not going to see not Showmax, DSTV, same thing. Anyway, you guys, it's not like they're going to see the petition and be like, oh my God, Ndando is demanding a reunion. We're giving a reunion. But it sort of gives them an idea that the viewers do want the reunion, okay? Are they going to do it this season? They might not do it this season, but they get the idea that we want the reunion. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. So those people that are saying they're not going to do the reunion just because you say you want the reunion. Guys, listen. That is our answer. Okay. So in signing the petition, it's just an indication that, you know what, we would like it. Okay. So when, the production company sees the petition, they'll be like, you know what if, maybe let's give it, you understand what I'm saying? Maybe let's give them the reunion. We might just end up with a reunion next season. Who knows? So just go over there. I'll put the link in the comment section. Let's go over there. Sign the link. By the way, the link is not on Facebook. The link is in the website. The petition website. You go there, you sign the petition. You don't even have to put your name there. And yes, you guys, we are just saying to them, listen, we want a reunion show. Reunion, tell all, whatever you want to call it. We would like it because we love the show so much. That's all we are saying, okay? They might not do it, but it might just give them an idea. As the viewers of Uthando Nesembo, we would appreciate it. But we said demand because we are just dramatic like that. Okay. Thank you so much. Nginithanda kakhulu.